This is me, oh. This is Shegungele again on another uncensored episode. And this one, you can all relate with it. We are talking about body parts today. Body parts that emits all sorts of smell. Hey, Jesus. Have you been in an airplane before? Flying from, let me say America, you go through Frankfurt. And you know in Frankfurt, you're going to have different Nigerians coming from all European countries. All of you enter the same plane. Once they raise up their hand to carry their luggage, Jesus of Nazareth, it's as if something else is happening. That is one. I walked into an office today and I could not, the lady just walked past me and I had to just, something hit me, I had to pull myself back. I was like, okay, what's going on here? You know, that is another one. But the worst one is, your wife has mouth odor. You cannot tell her. Your husband has body odor. Armpit is smelling. Leg is smelling. You cannot pull your shoe in public. Thank God, me, I know myself. If I pull my shoe, I can smell my shoe from afar. So I'll quickly go and put my legs inside it. And I don't take off my socks in public because I know I sweat on my feet and it smells. So it's only me that knows my smell. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3, some women, I don't know how they deal with it. They smell. They smell from their head to their toe. I don't know how they deal with it. So I am here to ask you people, how do we handle that situation? You can imagine talking to somebody and you find out the person has a very funky breath. And this is the person, this is you, and you keep pulling back and the person keeps coming closer to you. Oh my God. How do you deal with such people? I have an idea for you people. Okay? We're going to talk about that one. So let's come back to this whole gist. Why can't people just take personal hygiene serious? Why can't this thing be discussed? There was way back, oh my God, I hope he's not watching anyway. Way back, I was driving in my car and I had one of my aunties in the car. And at the back of the car was somebody. You know those kind of people that cannot pretend. They don't know how to pretend. They just have to say it's the way it is. And I promise you, my car was smelling as if there was a dead body in the car. My auntie just had to be like, Shegun, please, wind down. I'm like, what's going on? She was like, can't you smell it? I'm like, smell what? Did you step on shit? I was like, no, I didn't step on shit. She was like, something is smelling. I just had to quickly wind down and I just dropped her off and everything. And at the end of the day, the dude was like, yeah, I know that was me. I was like, what do you mean that was me? He actually knew he had a nasty body odor and since then he's not been in my car. There are lots of embarrassing situations so many times. So many people, even colleagues at work, you find them, they have terrible body odor and it's very, very offensive. And that's just the truth. It is very, very offensive. So for mouth odor, it's called halitosis. Look it up online, okay? You need to get a very, very good toothbrush. Beautiful smelling toothpaste, okay? And mouthwash is very important. Then you need to get a tongue scraper. You need to scrape your tongue very, very well, okay? And at least if you try doing it like 2 or 3 times in a day, I think you will be good. Now, to those of you that travel long hour, you sleep in the plane. I'm going to even come to people that sleep and snore. Oh, in public, and you don't know you're snoring. I snore and I know when I snore, so I pull myself back, okay? Because I know some of you will be like, as fat as you are, don't you think you snore? I know I am fat, I know I snore. So I adjust myself. That's why I lay on my stomach. That's my best position. Anyway, so to those of you that are traveling on a long journey, please just have something small. Have a little, the little bottle, the travel size. That's why they have a travel size toothbrush, travel size toothpaste, travel size mouthwash. Carry it with you until your bad breath goes away, okay? Now, to those of you that have body odor, Your hair under your armpits is the longest. It even has Gary under it. If you don't know what Gary is, you know, when you check your armpits and it has that yellow thing underneath it. That is Gary. You need to shave. You see them when they wear white shirts. You see that by their armpits. You see that yellow mark right there. Oh my God. There is not enough perfume you can spray on that thing that will make it work. It will not go anywhere. So you need to shave your armpits, okay? Get nice antiperspirant. Let me speak a bit of Oyinbo. Get deodorant or get Sure, roll on. Just get something and put it on. Okay? It helps to control the sweat. And to those of you that sweat between your legs, I need a pause for that one because my mouth is beginning to pack some kind of spits that I don't understand. Gone are the days I entered somewhere and I was working with somebody and a lady walked in and she sat down. She needed to be serviced and I promise you the fly just came in. So I was like, what is going on here? Before I knew what was going on, the woman's under part was smelling. It was very bad. And she's married, her husband cannot tell her. How do they even do it? How do they sleep together? I don't get it. So, Oga husband, you need to tell your wife, oh, if that place is smelling, you know, let her know. And madam, if it's Oga too, you need to, let him know. So when you bath, use the sponge and scrub down that area. Scrub it very well, okay? And make sure you wipe it dry with towel. Some people don't clean underneath and it retains some water, okay? It retains too many bad waters. Oh my God. Yes, scrape it, clean it, okay? And to those of you that have nasty foot odor, like I do, I'm not disputing that fact. One thing I do is I have a pedicure at least once in a month, okay? And I tend to scrub my feet almost every time, okay? Cut your nails, don't allow the dirt to sit in your nails. And when you do your pedicure, you know, between your toes, make sure they clean it in between your toes because, it itches you and that's why it itches you. Make sure they scrub it and scrape it very, very well and just keep your toes dry. Whenever you're home, keep your feet dry. Get all these fungi, they have the ones they sell for the feet anyway. So just get those things and put on your feet or rub dusting powder. The place will be dry, will not be smelling. Okay, so let's just try our best possible to make our friends happy. If people are coming to your house before and they stop coming to your house, it's because you are smelling and there's no way you can, they cannot tell you. Okay, and to those of you that are not telling your friends, you are not doing them well, oh. God is watching all of you in 3D, oh. Because this thing is serious matter. These are some things people don't want to talk about, but hey, I have said my own, oh, and this is Shegungele signing out.
Nice.
That was really good. That was really good.
Really?